Hey guys, welcome back. Today I've invited my colleague Peter. And Peter is not only a real estate agent, he is also a valuer. And we had a lot of questions from viewers where they said, what is a valuer? What do they do? And why do I need a valuation report? And as you understand, the last couple of weeks we went through several topics related to housing and whether that was about renting or buying, about selling. Today the subject is, what is a valuer? What do they do? So Peter, can you please explain to us what is a valuer?
Yeah, a valuer is someone who estimates the value of a house, especially when you need a mortgage. The bank should know what is an objective value of the house to give a mortgage to the one who buys the house.
Right. And why can't my purchase agent just put a value on the house, or the agent that is selling my house?
A report should be objective because a lot of money that's involved with it, and the one who sold the house, it's not objective. He has a certain
So that would be an ethical conflict.
There's an ethical conflict. You have to be checked when you value the house, and that's why the valuer makes a report for the bank.
Right. And so why would I then need that valuation report? I mean, you just said for the bank. Why would my bank need a valuation report?
They only want to give a mortgage if the value is high enough. If you get a mortgage for 400,000 euros and the value is 350, then there's a difference and the risk is very high. So they won't give you the money if the value is lower.
Ah, right. So what if I offer 410 for a property and the valuation report comes back as 400,000? What would happen then?
Yeah, then you can get a mortgage, but not for the purchasing price, but for the value. And it means it's a difference of 10,000 euros. And then you have to bring it by your own savings.
Right. So I heard a lot of people where they spoke about, I'm just going to download one of these reports from the internet. How do you feel about those reports?
Yeah, these reports are very general. You can find a lot of information on the internet, but it's not a detailed information. You get a range of 10-20% in difference from the value, but the exact value is important when you get a mortgage, for instance.
And so, so the bank would then need an official appraisal rather than one of these internet reports.
Yes. Yes.
So what's the difference then? Is it just the fact that it's official?
No, it's the difference is also that it's not a general value. You have visited the house, you have made pictures, you have got a lot of information about the municipal, about the government, and then you will get a detailed description of the house and also a detailed value. And that's what's important when you want to get a mortgage.
Ah, right. So what if I would want to maybe renovate some items in the property, like maybe wanting to get a new kitchen or a roof extension or anything like that? Would I be able to include those things in a valuation report?
Yeah, that's possible, and it's necessary if you will get a mortgage also for these extra costs. Then we make a report with the current value, but also the value after the renovation has been done.
Okay.
And that's important to get a mortgage for the extra money.
Right. So can I then include all of the things that I want to do in my property in the valuation report to get a higher mortgage?
At least the things you change in the house on the property, not the things like furniture and things like that, but only the things on the house that most of the time raise in value.
Okay, so they need to add value to the property.
Yes. Yes.
Ah, right. So on average, how much should I budget, approximately for one of these valuation reports?
An official valuation is around 600 euros, included taxes, and that's the main amount.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much for answering all these questions and taking time out of your busy day. Next week, we're going to do a completely different subject, but stay tuned and we will let you know. Have a good evening.
Bye-bye.